Because you're just being pathetic.
It's just shit to hear. All this for nothing, actually.
Hey, bye.
Welcome back to Romance Review TV with Lady T, and we got another recap for you guys, a heart-pumping recap for you guys. Love Island Season 8, Episode 23, and this is my favorite challenge every season, no matter what continent or country. So we're going to unpack all of this because there's a little drama afterwards. So before we jump into this, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications. You like the video, smash that like button and drop a comment down in the comment section below. So in the previous episode, there was a lot of issues going on. One between Gemma and Luca, which I think they resolved. And then this whole thing with Jacques and Paige. And of course, her now ruling out Jay. It's a wrap for him. So now it is the next morning. And again, everybody's sitting around talking about how their night was. Pretty much this particular conversation was Paige letting all of the girls know that she made a final decision. And that decision, of course, was to continue to build her connection with Jacques and to pretty much cut Jay loose. And as we remember, there was not so much of hard feelings on his end, and he was like, you know what, I shoot my shot, I missed, and it is what it is. So now he's officially on the market and he has to look for somebody else. Now Tasha, she's now in a good space with Andrew, and she's happy that they work things out and everything is all good because, like I always say about this girl, it's always up and down. Andrew has been pretty consistent. As for Danica, she still ain't got no man. And she's like, you know what? I got to do something about this. It's hard going to bed at night with nobody to spoon or cuddle up with. So she's looking to change that. So then there's this conversation between Jacques and Luca. Now, what this consists of is because Luca is dating, of course, Jacques' ex from back in the day. So Luca kind of want to get an idea of what a relationship in the real world was like with Gemma, and pretty much Jacques spilled a little bit of the beans saying that he couldn't be himself, and the fact that she was too controlling. And of course that put something on Luca's mind as well. Now, I know they do stuff for drama, but yeah, that set a firestorm, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. So now there is this sidebar conversation between Ekin-Su and Danica, because Danica has now set her sights on Andrew. Never saw that coming in a million years, and I don't even think they're a match, but maybe that's just me. But Ekin-Su is like, yeah, go ahead, shoot your shot. She's giving all this advice, and I'm like, okay, but you do know that Tasha is in the way of that, and you know how Tasha can get. But that's not going to stop Danica, because she's going to go for Andrew. That she didn't set her bullseye, her sights. So next time she get an opportunity, she's going for it. And Ekin-Su is proud that she has taken her advice. So now back on to Luca. Luca decides to have a conversation with Gemma about what him and Jacques talked about. And Luca told Gemma that Jacques told him that the reason that their relationship didn't work out in the real world is because you were controlling and he couldn't be himself. And that pissed Gemma off so much so that she pretty much wanted to get away from Luca, didn't want him to touch her. And now she's pissed at Jacques because she was like, I've never told Paige anything about you. So why are you talking about me? So now back to Danica, because now she's making her move to try to go and, try to get a little conversation in with Mr. Andrew. I don't see any connection whatsoever. Andrew has his nose wide open for Miss Tasha. So I don't see him going anywhere. Now, he did say that he's open to getting to know Danica. But how long do you think that's going to last? And how far do you think that's going to get? I mean, with Tasha taking him through this roller coaster of emotions every episode, I think he is addicted to that. So he's not going anywhere. I think Danica's wasting her time. She probably would have did better with Davide, but maybe she's not interested in Davide. I thought she was, but maybe not. But this with Andrew, I just don't see it. I'm sorry. I don't even know why she decided to go after him in the first place. But she's going to shoot her shot and see what happens. So now back to this whole thing with Gemma. Gemma decides to have a conversation with Jacques, letting him know that she did not appreciate him telling Luca about how their relationship was in the past. And Gemma is like, I think you was cheating on me. And he was like, well, no, I've never did anything like that. She said, well, I felt you did. And he was like, well, that wasn't it. Well, I believe that it was. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And so she feels that he is untrustworthy. And he says he's untrustworthy. So that conversation ended and went left like this.
Speak shit about you to Paige. I said, go ahead. What are you going to say? But I know Luca wouldn't want it to be awkward at all. So I'm going to do what's best for him as well.
So I guess when there's no smoke, there's no fire. We'll see, Jacques. So now back to Ekin-Su, and, she's considering whatever this connection is. And she got a bump on her butt that she asked India and Danica to pop. And I'm like, ew. Are you serious right now? Come on now, girlfriend. That is disgusting. Go figure out your own bump on your butt. So Danica gets a text message saying that they're going to have the heart pumping challenge. And I'm just as excited because I've been waiting for this since the beginning of the season. And I think I'm as excited as the girls are in the beauty room. And you know what? I'm going to allow you guys to watch this little montage. Here we go. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did, especially looking at those fellas. However, there was some aftermath after that, because when it came to Andrew and Tasha, Andrew heart pumped more for Danica instead of her, even though Tasha did pump harder for Andrew. And then on the other side of this thing is Paige, because she's not happy that Jacques heart pumped harder for Gemma, his ex. And yeah, that set off a whole lot of issues with these two ladies, both Paige and Tasha, because Andrew heart beating more for Danica instead of her, and she says she's a dancer, and her heart beat or pumped more for him. It made her feel some kind of way. And you know, with Tasha, she takes everything personally. Andrew is like, this was just a game. And she was like, well, I know it's a game, but sometimes it's telling the truth because it's telling you how you feel. No, not necessarily, I guess. Let me know what you guys think. But Andrew tried to reassure her. She wasn't trying to hear it. She got into her feelings about it. He says that it doesn't matter. And while that's going on, then there's this whole weird dynamic going on between Ekin-Su and Davide. She keep telling him that, oh no, we're just friends. I don't know what it is. And Davide is sitting up there like, yeah, I know you want me. Girl, quit playing. They need to stay away from each other. Now, they claim that, Ekin-Su says she made mistakes in the villa, but he need to walk away from that. As for India and Dami, they had a little tiff about it, but they got over it because their hearts beat it for other people. And then Andrew decided to finally calm Tosh down. In regards to Luca and Gemma, Luca is giving her some kind of funny look because her heart beat it for her ex. And speaking of Jacques, her ex, Paige is still tripping over the fact that his heart beat it more or pumped more for Gemma. And yeah, it caused a whole argument between those two. And for a while, she was like, nothing's wrong, nothing's wrong. And then when the conversation came out, she's like, well, I'm trying to tell you what's wrong. And he got fed up. He was like, my eyes are just for you. I mean, seriously. But he did give an explanation on why his heart beat faster for Gemma. Check this out.
I'm going to be honest now, so I'm going to be truthful. Maybe because we've experienced something like that before. And it was just like, it brought off a flashback.
So he had a flashback. Now, he barely kissed Gemma on the cheek in that challenge, but she wasn't having it. And I don't know what's going to happen with these two. It's just a game. We'll see. But as for Andrew and Tasha, they were doing whatever they were doing under the sheets. So I guess they're all good once again. So I hope you enjoyed this recap. Like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you in the next video. Bye.